And time. How long did that take? I don't know how you would know, but you know, 40 minutes. How's it going, everyone? This is Aldwen here, the fastest editor in the game. Windy again. Oh, lovely. Guys, for the first time in a very long time, my car is actually colder. Or, let me, can't speak. It's actually colder in my car than outside. It's 70 degrees now? Oh, this winter's been a drag, man. I know it's been spring for a while now, but it still feels like winter, man, you know? But now it's actually pretty warm. For the Aldwen forecast today, it's a solid 8 out of 10. Love when the weather's like this. What do we got going on today? Good question. I'm sure throughout the day I'll find something to talk about or do for the video, but we're just gonna let work pass by and we'll get to that when it gets there, alright? Alright, time lapse. Bro, this is what bulking is all about. You eat until you're sick, and even if you feel like you're sick, you eat some more. I'm sorry if that was disgusting, by the way. I just wanted to show you the grind. At least my meal tastes good. That was a horrible clap. Jesus. Nah, I could do better. No. 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 It's the Apple Watch. Ooh. There we go. Alright. Jesus. Next thing I gotta do. Oh, actually, hold on. There's something. Hold on. There's some. Oh, there we go. Oh, you had. Man, I'm fun. For those of you that religiously watch the channel, you guys would know that I like this pump specifically flavor, but the thing I don't like about it is the packaging itself. It's like, it's tougher than Area 51 in here. Like, you know when there's like a little plastic thing, there's like a little groove that you can open it from, so it makes it easier for you to open it with your finger in it. There's nothing when it comes to this. So you actually have to take something sharp and slice it yourself. Either way, let's set a timer for how long it takes for me to open this. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. This is uncut. So you have to take something sharp, and before it would take me a little bit longer because I would peel it like this myself even after the cutting part. But now I just open it like this. Bro, even then it's still a little weird. There we go, I don't want to spill everywhere. Okay, great. Boom. Okay, there. How long did that take? God damn. Alright, leg day today. Leg day accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. My traps as well have been pumped. That's the thing about me, is I love me upper body, so even during leg days, man, I still try to do something upper body related just to, you know, make me not feel so bad. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to tackle a topic today, alright? I'm sure you guys have seen it on the title. Let's go home first, because I think it's better for me to explain it when I'm at home and not driving. Alright, give me a second. Alright, now as I'm sipping my drink, apple juice. How bored is Twitter, man? I'm sure you guys have seen it for those of you that are somewhat chronically online. There's a question that's been blooming around recently, and it's pretty much just 100 gorillas, or nope, 100 no, bro, oh my god. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Who would win? Believe it or not, I'm not on Twitter, like, pretty much at all. I've been seeing this question pop up here plenty of times, and I thought, hey, you know, why don't the big Aldwen tackle this question? I'm sure this is a very intellectual question that everyone needs to know the answer of, and I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but to me, it's kind of a simple answer. You know what? No, actually, no. Why don't we do 100 Aldwens? I kind of know a little bit about animals since I'm a bit of an animal expert. I had a phase back in like high school where I would stay up all night just to watch like National Geographic videos. I know for a fact, right, this without a shadow of a doubt, gorillas are among the strongest animals in the animal kingdom. One person versus a gorilla, it's breakfast. Gorilla average weight, alright, so let's talk about just a silverback. Let's do a silverback gorilla. Eastern lowland gorilla. God, they look fat though. God damn. Alright, silverback gorillas. Average silverback gorilla weight can range between 300 to 430 pounds. So that's about one Brock Lesnar all the way to one Big Show. They weigh about that much and can stand up to 5 feet tall. So that's a little bit over a Rey Mysterio. Silverbacks are incredibly strong and can lift over 1,763 pounds. Around 430 pound gorilla. So let's just say at the maximum, 430 pounds of pure meat, pure gorilla, no bread, no water, just meat, can lift up to 1,800 pounds, let's say. That's insane. An Aldwen stands at a staggering 5'8" and weighs about 160 pounds. One gorilla versus one Aldwen. I think Aldwen would absolutely get decimated, and that's not a shock. Even a Brock Lesnar versus a gorilla would be easy pickings for the gorilla. Now let's talk about 10 Aldwens. 1,600 pounds of pure muscle. I think that a gorilla would still win. And I don't even think it would be a struggle. I think that 100 Aldwens, that's 16,000 pounds. I think that 100 Aldwens can win against a gorilla. That's just the way I think, and that's exactly why I wanted to talk about this, because I don't know why this is such a question. Obviously, with gorillas, they're incredibly strong. They can lift up to, 3-4 times their weight. But what does a gorilla know? If there's teamwork, it's game over for the gorilla. If there's no teamwork, I'm sure the gorilla was probably gonna find a way to kill everyone. If the gorilla gets a hold of one person and that person's getting shredded and everything, what makes you think that the other 99 isn't just gonna jump on top of the gorilla and like start, kicking it limb for limb? If you punch the gorilla in the eye, that's already major damage. I don't know what the argument is to this. I think a better question would be 100 men versus one bear. Gorillas aren't really known to just attack people randomly. They're not the most aggressive primates, right? A chimpanzee is up there when it comes to aggressiveness. If gorilla-sized chimpanzee versus 100 men, I believe that there's a chance that a chimpanzee wins. Probably. There's probably a really good chance that a chimpanzee the size of a gorilla wins against 100 men. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the stories of, chimpanzees, attacking people. Especially, that one story of that chimpanzee attacking its own owner. Gorillas just don't have that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? Compare that to, a bear or something. If it's a polar bear versus 100 men, I think the polar bear has a better chance than the gorilla. If it's a gorilla-sized chimpanzee, that has the best chance of killing 100 men. So to answer the question, I know I derailed here, but I think that 100 men would win against a gorilla. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Let's talk about it. Alright. How's it going, everyone? I've been laying in my bed for the past, 5 minutes here. You know when YouTube reminds you of something that's golden? Obviously the recommendation system on YouTube is a little bit wonky, but sometimes it works. And when it works, it works. So I just got reminded of this golden video here. I think I've talked about this before, but it's the NBA Youngboy ad-lib of Gravedigger Mountain. Someone says it scares you back into paying attention.